All right. So, yeah, where was I? I was actually, it is
I was
recording this
about
time. All right. So, Prashant, let's begin for the conversation again, right from the beginning. That I was, as you know, we are going
quarantine.
to we talk about. I mean, I'm saying that again because it's a recording, and this I will put in on YouTube, and so that the other candidates who watch this video also get some idea how like what the course is about and what topics we have discussed in this webinar. So, first of all, tell me about how did you like the course? Things that should be improved. So, can you say a few sentences about that, please?
So when I had a plan of going to Germany or doing my post graduation in Germany, so I was following your YouTube videos, sir. So most of the your videos in YouTube itself were clear. I mean, not that much clear, but okay, up to
Hmm.
some extent they were clear, and they are they are like that. They are providing some basic. I mean, such that a student who is a non-EU candidate
Hmm.
can know about something about Germany. I mean, process and all other bureaucratic stuff.
Hmm.
So the extra advantages of this course is it is designed in such a way that the things are more clear than
Okay.
from YouTube videos or other messages from you. This online course is somewhat clear and makes your path easier. And the most important is you can do it by yourself.
Yes, that
Most
is
of the
that
times,
that is also
yeah.
the aim, Prashant, because as you know from our website, we also have consulting services, different packages for that. I mean,
Yes, sir. I'm
there are
going through.
companies in the market, many students who are like, I get many mails that people want to work with me, as in there was one intern who is an internship, and a few weeks back uh, like asked questions to which I also replied, and 2 weeks later she writes that okay, she's doing consulting services for her like friends and colleagues and would like to work with me and like work on the like what you say referring basis and all. So I was very amazed by that. Okay, 2 weeks before you are seeking your like consultation yourself, and 2 weeks later you are in the position to become a consultant yourself. So many people are doing that. So I mean, that's business entrepreneurship. I like that thing about people. uh, yeah, but then there's a charge for that because they give the time, they give the efforts, and I
Yes,
also
sir.
don't do anything extra. I also do the same thing. My consulting company also, we charge people for that kind of services. But then that is the why I thought that okay, let's build one course. I mean, this course where I spent many hours, I spent 2 weeks on building that course, so that it's like there. So now people who have enrolled in that course, they don't have to ask everybody on Facebook and on personal emails and all to ask about how should I do now, what should I do now. We have this course, you have information, you can go about it. So that was also the aim, to make people self-sufficient about that. Obviously it's not free of cost, but then still it's helpful. So I'm very glad that you like the course, you found it useful. What would you say to improve this course? What can be done?
Like things could be more clear, not clear, but uh, nothing, sir. Nothing to be added. As far
All
as
right.
I know, no, nothing. No need to add anything.
All right, Prashant, then fine. Then please ask your question then.
So coming to my question, sir. So I have gone through the videos, and so I have come to know that for most of the states, I mean around 8 to 9 states from Germany,
Hmm.
they want that Einstellungssaga.
Yes.
If we want to apply for approbation process in that particular state,
Yes.
most of the states, I mean nearly half of the German states need that Einstellungssaga.
Mm.
Some states like Berlin, they are asking for okay, not only Einstellungssaga, we also accept like invitation letters or
Hmm.
hospitation letters
Yes.
to replace that Einstellungssaga. So my
Yes.
question is, how can we get jobs so easily? I mean, before starting in Germany, I mean, most will be applying from India itself. No, sir.
Yes.
How can
So
we
that is the
get
thing,
that
that you
job?
will not get jobs so easily. It's not easy to get jobs. Thing is that you have to choose one state, as you have mentioned that you have researched about different states. That's very good. Then you know which states you don't have to apply. Okay, so you can
Yes.
cut them out. Now you have, if you have found out 9 states from 16, then you have remaining like how many? 11, no,
7, yes.
like 7 states.
7,
So
yes.
then you can change, and you have to send only to one. From these seven, you can filter out further so that it
Yes, sir.
comes to the answer of one. That okay, this state I want to apply. Okay, so the question, I mean, the difficulty that you have mentioned is there. That is the entire challenge to get the job.
Okay. I
So
mean,
as
is
I
there
have
any
mentioned,
is this chance, sir? I mean, can we get through?
obviously
Even though
everybody
it's
gets through.
okay, okay, sir.
So otherwise, I would have told that okay, friends, like stop the process, don't learn language because you're not going to get through. This challenge
Okay,
that is come now, it is not come now. It was there in 2014 also when I was struggling. It was that time also that same thing was that Berufserlaubnis job, like there was the same thing that is happening now. The what came first, the chicken or the egg? The medical council is asking for your uh, like job letter, and the job people who will give you job are asking for your medical license, your FSP exam results. So it was that time also, but then you sent more and more applications, and like one mail or one person has to say that okay, fine, you apply to us, and or let's have an interview. So you don't need many responses, but you need one response, and you have to send lots of emails.
yes. And but one, I don't remember the state, but it says that okay, you can submit whatever documents you have, but you can send it later when you receive the acceptation letter for interview or something like that.
Okay, so yeah, if that
Uh,
is, then that is also fine.
yeah, they clearly mentioned it. I mean, okay, you can send it later when you get the invitation from the hospitation or for a job
Yes, yes,
counseling.
very well. You can send it to them then,
Okay,
if they are
okay,
mentioning like
okay,
that.
sir. So other question is generally after sending applications to extra camera
Mhm.
by 3 or months depending on the state, we'll be receiving Eingangsbestätigung.
Yes.
So is deficit beside attached to that, or we need to
It
request
comes separately.
again?
See, I mean, it sometimes deficit Bescheids comes directly. Sometimes they send Eingangsbestätigung first, and after that, 1.5 months, 2 months later, they send deficit Bescheid. See here, Prashant, to your question, I would make a correction, because then otherwise people who watch our videos on YouTube, or they will like start writing that we are spreading false information. That Erste Kramer, then when we mention that okay, we send documents to Erste Kramer, it's not Erste Kramer. We don't send our documents to Erste Kramer. We sent our
Yes.
documents to the building nearby Instagrammer, which is mostly the case,
Okay,
and that is the uh, authority for approbation, Approbationsbehörde. Okay,
okay, okay,
most of the time they are nearby only in similar same city. So it is a branch of the Instagrammer, as in branch of the government, which has uh, which job of which is to verify your documents and give you exam termine and all. Okay, so
okay,
we don't
okay.
send directly documents directly to Instagrammer. We send it to
Yes.
Approbationsbehörde, you can say. In
Okay,
Niedersachsen,
okay.
it is NITSA, there's a Niedersächsische Zweckverband für Approbationserteilung. In Sachsen, it is the LDS, like where one of the colleague has
Like
like,
this. Oh,
in Berlin, it is Lageso. In
yeah,
Bayern, it is Bezirksregierung Oberbayern.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
And
okay,
in
it's fine.
NRW, it is Münster nowadays, Bezirksregierung Münster.
Yeah, okay, so
So,
fine.
yeah.
So other question is, if we don't want to go through that Gutachten process, I
Mm.
mean, we don't, then we don't need to send that curriculum, sir. I mean,
Yes, you can skip that part. If I mean, if you're getting curriculum easily from your college or university, then you send that along with it. If you're finding it very difficult, then you can skip that. So yeah, it is also okay. If they want it later on, they will insist that okay, we want that unbedingt, like at any condition, then you have to send it. But then otherwise, many times, if you are not saying that I want to go for Gutachten, and you're just saying that okay, fine, just give me the exam termine, I will take the exam, then they might skip that requirement as well.
so curriculum is not a mandatory if you want to go to direct exam.
It is not mandatory, but you never know, they might ask you later on that okay, please send your curriculum also. So
Yeah, yeah, okay, sir.
so if it is easy to get while you are in India, you get it from your university. Okay, but it's not
Okay.
easy. I mean, if they are not giving it, somehow like postponing, delaying, then you leave it. If they ask it, then you like arrange it later on.
Yeah, yeah, okay, sir.
All All right.
So another question, last question, sir. I already mailed you regarding this. So actually, the question is, whenever you get a contract from a hospitation,
Mhm.
either it be 3 months or 6 months or any time period,
Mhm.
do they ask us to come on a date? I mean, do they? I mean,
See,
they want
yeah,
us to be in a
I saw
date.
your question. See, when you get an contract, when you they will ask you basically what date you want to start your hospitation, what duration you want to keep it. So you will be giving them a preferred date, and they will be accepting that, and they will be writing that on the contract. So when there is a date duration written on the contract, then they will be expecting you to come on that date that is mentioned. If because of some reasons, for example delay in visa, or because now maybe because of corona things, if things get so if things change, then you should contact them and tell them that okay, my hospitalization date was this and this, but because of my visa delay, because of some reason, I will not be able to make this. I will be coming, say, 15 days later or 1 month later. And then they have, I mean, see how they respond. If they say it's
Okay.
okay, yeah, fine, you come, then it's fine. If they say that no, 1 month is not going to, then they will give you their specific date, that what date you can come. So you have to talk to that, or like communicate with the hospital about that. But once
Okay.
it's like given on the contract, then you are expected to be there on that time and date.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So finally, we need to wait after Eingangsbestätigung to get deficit Bescheid, right?
Yes, with Eingangsbestätigung, you can start your visa process. Like, first of all, I would say here to all the candidates, you keep checking the website of the consulates often, and book an appointment as soon as possible, because last 6 months things have happened that in Delhi consulate there was no appointment for six months. Like in October we were looking for one of the candidate, until May it was full. So
Okay, sir.
that was, I mean, I don't know if there is any scam going on over there or what is going on. Now they have, like, because of corona they have cancelled everything, and I hope now things will start afresh. And you have to keep like very minutely monitoring that and get an appointment, because might happen that your documents are ready, everything is ready, but you're not getting a visa appointment. That will be a bad thing. Okay, so you apply for visa, I mean, you get a visa appointment soon, and then as soon as you get Bestätigung, Eingangsbestätigung, you can go for visa also, visa interview also. Deficit Bescheid will come.
Okay, sir. Okay. So we need not to mention again separately deficit Bescheid. I mean, to
No, no, no,
that
no, you don't have to
state.
mention, no, 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 you don't have to mention separately. It is
Okay. Okay.
there.
Fine. Okay. Fine. Sir. That's it. Sir. Thank you for answering.
All right, Prashant. Then, who wants to talk next? Tanjila, you did not have your chance.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Tanjila.
how are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Where are
First
you
of all,
from, Tanjila?
I'm from Bangladesh.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
So, yeah, yeah, go ahead,
sir,
please.
yeah, first of all, I want to thank you, sir, for this very constructive and organized roadmap to PG.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because before that, I was moving like a headless chicken. I was
Okay.
popping up and there,
Okay.
so searching for the information. But
Uh-huh.
whenever I get into this,
Hmm.
I found out the informations. They are very well organized,
Hmm.
and whenever I was watching, say, first video,
Hmm.
some questions pop up on in my mind. Then
Hmm.
whenever I look at the second video or the next after that, I was answered step by step.
Yes.
So it was very well organized, and thank you for that. Okay, and my question is, sir, I want to apply for Hessen.
Hmm.
I'm in a very basic language level. I have done just my A1, and I'm looking for A2.
Hmm.
For this corona situation, all the courses are suspended.
Hmm.
uh, I was looking at Hessen, and they asked for German medical language certificate C1. Is it the FSP certificate, or is it the certificate that I have to gain before FSP?
No, see, German in Hessen, what they ask is there's a form. On the form, they have said that you have actually uploaded the form in the course. Like you can check the PDF of that thing. There,
Yeah, yeah,
they have
I
asked
that.
the B2 normal Allgemein Deutsch, so general German B2 level, and the C1 of FSP level. That the F and this FSP can be done at FIA, that is the Freiburg International Academy in Hessen, and it can be done at 3 other institutes, like Bairami Institute is one of them. Then there are like there's 1 or 2 other. I have mentioned that in the course also, so where
Yeah, yeah.
you can go through that. So
Yeah.
if you have from that, then it is accepted. So you don't have to do additional general C1. It is not required.
Okay.
I mean, if you like the language and if you do it, it's good. I mean, you learn the language better, but then it's not mandatory.
Okay, sir. And another thing, I was planning to do my B2 in Germany.
Okay.
So in case of B2, I have to apply for FSP course also for the visa purpose.
Yes.
And whenever I'm looking for FSP course in Frankfurt or Hessen, the TELC pop out. So if I join the TELC,
What pop
then I
out?
have TELC.
Telk, yes, Telk.
Yes. So if I join TELC, then should I have to go through the TELC procedure, or I can,
Yes,
joining
I
the TELC
understood
and
your question. Yes, I understood. I would recommend. See, Telk is a company, and I have nothing against any company as such. I mean, they're conducting the courses and all, but the Telk certificate is not accepted in all Bundesländer on all states. You
yeah,
understand? That is why if you
yeah,
go through Telk, if you pass the Telk exam, that certificate might be accepted in Hessen. But
okay,
for example, in 6 months you want to move to another state, then
mhm,
the Telk will be not be accepted.
okay.
Then you will have to do that state's Fachsprachprüfung again.
Again.
Okay.
So I want to know that if I go through one, if I book for TELC, then I'm getting my visa procedure and everything else, completing my visa procedure, come to Germany.
Yeah.
Okay, is it possible for me to face the FSP, which is government FSP, which is organized by the government?
In
Is it possible?
Hessen they don't do that. In
Oh,
Hessen
in
they
Hessen it is not allowed.
no government in Hessen, the government, I think the Erste Kammer there does not conduct FSP there, so far as I remember.
Now.
Freiburg also you can take, or Telk also you can take. You can, but the exam that you have to take is Freiburg, FIA.
Okay,
So course is
okay,
immaterial which course you take. The pattern is almost similar. The study will be almost similar. So about that you don't have to worry. Only thing is the exam that you take, that has to be from FIA.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay,
All
sir.
right. Then thank you for very kind words that you said
Thank
about
you,
our
sir.
course. And I hope the course was useful to, or is useful to you.
No, no, sir, it's very useful.
All right.
I'm very honest now. It's very useful.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and wish you a good health. Stay safe.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wish you the same.
Thank you,
And
sir.
whom do we have next? I think we have taken questions from almost everybody. Or does anybody have a question?
Sir, I wanted to ask one thing, sir.
Yes, Aditya.
So first of all, that your course is very informative, and I wanted to say that it is the only place I think available on the internet right now that where from the starting till the end everything is put together in a very organized manner. I must say, like in the YouTube videos also, it's quite informative, but in the course it's like you can start from the beginning in a, and that is the same way you have to apply also and do the things. So so it's very informative in that sense, and I think nobody like in person also can't, nobody can like tell you in that manner. So I think a lot of effort is put in such a course. So if
Yes.
it's a little bit you have to pay, then I think it's worth it.
Yes, Aditya. Actually, I spent like I had 2 weeks urlaub that time. Urlaub as in the vacation that time, and I put 2 weeks vacation sitting in the room and making that course, thinking about how it can be put so that it is self-sufficient. Like students don't have to ask people and don't have to depend on, because now. Initially things were there that things were very complicated and there was no information, but now there is so much information. People are bombarded by information now.
Yes, sir.
So but then the information is not structured, the information is not in
Yes, sir.
a proper sequence, and
Yes,
everybody is
definitely,
sharing their
sir. I
own
totally agree.
opinions. That is why the purpose of that was that to make a comprehensive course. I'm sure many lacunas will also be there. It cannot be a very like 100%, I cannot say, because uh, I tried my best, and I'm glad that you people have liked that, and the response that we have gotten. Like we have just
So,
today we had around 8 to 12 participants in this course, but then there are many and who also wrote to me with their questions and all. So there are more candidates, but like in this webinar we have a few candidates only, but then still it's okay, like for few candidates we can answer all those questions.
yes,
So
sir. So, yes, sir. So regarding my question, sir, I wanted to ask one thing that I had through one of my contacts uh, uh, contacted a translator, official translator of documents in
yeah.
Germany. I had also sent my documents. Now she is saying that including in her services is also that I can. So she's saying that the translated documents has to be attested by her only. So the translation that she does not need. I do not need to get it attested from the embassy. Number one.
Hmm.
And secondly, so she's saying that I have to get my English documents photocopied, and then just those I need to get attested from the embassy. Then I can mail it to her, and she will take her translations as in separate bundle, and the documents I have sent her,
Hmm.
the English photocopies attested.
Hmm.
Then she can send it to the uh,
The,
Regierung,
yeah,
yes,
directly. Yes, can be done.
directly.
Yes, can be done, because there are people who have that authority to attest the documents. So it is not like unheard of or not possible.
Trustworthy.
Yes, it can be done, I mean. And if
Okay, sir.
those documents are, for example, say rejected, then she will have to do it again then.
So, okay, sir.
And
And I can give her address also if I have to fill in the address in the form, a German address for.
if she agrees to that as a like bevollmächtigt, as in a letter of authority kind of thing, because in every form you have option where you can write letter of authority, who is your contact person in Germany. So if
Yes,
she
sir.
agrees to that, then you can do that very well.
And sir, so is there any specific way to get the documents, my English documents? Is
Hmm?
there any specific way to get those photocopied? Like, they require it in a specific manner to be photocopied at the, or I can just like
No, total
uh,
normal.
normal
You
photocopies
do
sent
it
back and then
normally, you bundle it, and you get that bundle attested from the embassy.
okay, sir. And so this is, I think, and so the last thing is that, like we talked before, also you mentioned that there is a that I can get my Gutachten later on as well. So for
Yes,
my experience purpose.
yes,
So
yes,
if I right now fill a normal form with saying that I do not want to get Gutachten, you're saying that there are two types of Gutachtens.
yes, yes.
So so the one that we're talking in initially is the one that is for to remove the CAPE exam,
Exactly. Yes.
and the
That
one that is, so yes, so I can fill that to Gutachten form as no, and
yes,
then later on I can still apply for my experience.
yes,
So
definitely.
I'll fill just one form. If there are two forms, I'll fill just one temporary license, the Berufserlaubnis form and KP form.
Yes,
Sorry, the same form, and then I'll send it. And then later on, when I'm there and I'm settled and I've given my exam, I can get my things
exactly, exactly. You
experience.
understood it 100% correct.
Okay, sir. So
All
this is
right.
what I wanted to ask. That's it.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. All right. So, does anybody have any more questions?
So I wanted to just clear one thing
Yes,
that
yes,
you
Sukriti.
need to have a job appointment letter before giving your FSP exam. Is that the requirement?
I'm not able to hear you, Sukriti. Can you be a little louder, please?
Uh, do we have to have an job appointment letter before applying for FSP? Is that
It is
required?
not always. It depends upon state to state. Some states mention that very strictly, that you need to have a job appointment letter even before sending application over there. Only then they will accept your application. Okay.
Okay.
So those states will definitely require that. Some states say that no, it's okay. You can just send your documents, and as and when, I mean, you need other documents as in other purpose of that state. Why are you applying? For example, admission in a say a language course over there, or a Fachsprachprüfung course admission over there, or maybe hospitation over there, or maybe negative responses from the employers over there. So some believable reason why you are applying to that particular state, that is required by some states. So as our
Okay.
other colleague mentioned that he had researched and he found 9 states where they say that they want job letter, contract before applying. So those states are out. There you cannot apply.
Okay, okay. So, can you tell me about NRWay? What is the procedure in NRWay?
See,
Do we
NRWay,
need a job appointment letter before
no,
applying
they
for
don't need. They don't need job appointment letter before. They need a Fachsprachprüfung admission. They need a deficit. I mean, obviously, you'll have a deficit Bescheid to get visa, and you will need a admission letter in a language course. And if you have hospitation also, then it's better.
Okay, okay. So is because my fiance works in Münster
Mhm.
and he's got an PR there.
Okay.
So can it help me for because the visa won't be a problem for me uh, as an individual. So
See,
can that
see. Otherwise, see,
fast
is
track
he a
process?
doctor?
No.
No. So otherwise, see, you
Mm.
cannot be. I mean, visa is one thing. I saw your question. You sent your questions also, no?
Yes.
Yes. So I saw your question. Actually, I had prepared a PowerPoint presentation, including all those questions. I was assuming that you guys will not turn up in the webinar. So that I was thinking that I will record that and I'll post it. But then since you're already here, I'll directly answer to you that there you he cannot, I mean, that cannot help you much. It will help you only in the sense that you will not require visa, as in you'll require visa, but you'll get that easily. And the living costs, that you don't have to pay additional living costs. So apart from that, it won't help you much.
Okay.
But that help is a huge help, I would say, because if you have a visa, like if you can come here without any visa issues, and if you don't have the pressure of monthly expenses, then that is a significant benefit, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
All right then. If there are no more questions, then
Sir, hi sir,
Hi.
Ashfaq here again. I just have one doubt.
Yes.
So the deficit beside, like when we apply for it,
Mhm.
and usually we would need a FSP course as well, like FSP course invitation.
Mhm.
So I wanted to ask you, when do we apply? Like first we apply for deficit beside, then we get it, and then we apply
No.
for
You don't
the
apply for deficit Bescheid. You apply for your recognition of documents. That is for Berufserlaubnis directly.
yeah.
Okay, deficit
And then
Bescheid is a
after that,
byproduct. It comes automatically to you.
okay, fine. So once we have applied for deficit beside, then we'll get it. There will be some deficit, and then
Yes.
we apply for the FSP course.
No, you apply for course. You mean for admission, like in a language class, coaching
Yeah,
class.
like
You mean?
yeah.
So that you can, as soon as you have some idea that okay, the FSP, you have a visa appointment or you have chosen your state, you can apply for the FSP course in that state, so that you get a admission letter there, and with that admission letter and with the deficit Bescheid or Eingangsbestätigung, you can apply for
Hmm.
visa. So yeah, that you can choose. I mean, for that there is no timeline as such. You
Okay.
have to have an estimate that okay, about what time I will get my deficit Bescheid. Like 3 months, 3 to 4 months you can calculate, and you can take admission in one of the courses in that state, in like course that is 3 months going to start 3 to 4
Ah,
months later.
okay. And sir, so approximately, like how long, if I'm applying, for example, from Mumbai, so the visa, how long will they give it
Yeah, it
for?
takes 8 to 12 weeks. It used to take, like before Corona. After Corona, nobody knows like if it will be faster, it will be
That's
slower.
what it's actually a very big question mark actually.
Yes. So
And
before,
but of course, I also think is like if they give us the visa, for how many months will they give us? That is also another doubt.
normally it
Like
is about see, if you apply with 17A visa, like for 17A visa
yeah,
with deficit
yeah,
Bescheid, then they will
yeah.
give it for the duration of your course. Like if you have a 6 months course, they will give you for that, but then that is
Uh,
extendable. You can extend that. If you join something else when you're in Germany, you can extend that. Okay,
okay.
so initially your visa will be for the duration of purpose. Like if you say that okay, I'm going to do only 6 months thing, then they will not give you a 1 year visa, right? They'll give you
Of
only for
course,
6
yeah.
months. But then in 17A, you have the opportunity that after when it is those 6 months are about to end, you can give some other reason that, okay, now I have enrolled for my KP also. Now I've got my deficit. My exam is coming in 2 months. So then I want to
Hmm.
stay here. Then they will extend it.
Hmm. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so thank you so much. And your course was, of course, really good. Answered almost all of our doubts. And I don't think there is anything on the net that quite matches whatever information that you have put out. Like right now, it's extremely clear. Right now, I mean, before the course, I was still a bit hesitant where to go, where to apply. Now, after this course, I myself have made my own notes from your
Okay.
videos, and
Okay. Wonderful.
yeah, so it's very good, very nice.
Wonderful. That I'm very glad to know that you guys found the course useful. That was also the purpose. And thank you all
Yeah.
for participating in this webinar. Unfortunately, our previous 2 sessions could not be recorded because of my lack of technological, what you say, things. But somehow this is recorded, and this I will post in our group also, and parts of this, or maybe this I'll post on our YouTube also, so that other members can also see what like that actually people have bought the course. That is what they will see.
Yeah.
So all right then. Okay, bye bye. Have a nice time.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yes.